Okay, today we're visiting India. So this one I found to be rather interesting, like it's got quite the story behind it. Definitely different to put that on a postage stamp. Just relaxing in the feel. Almost looks like there's a fox up there. As these three people are there taking a break, relaxing. Alright, let me show you what else we have from India. Okay, we have this one here. There's two of them together. It's a sculpture. So we have two of these together. Still stuck to the original item it was on. Okay, then we have the $1 India. There are three of them together. I can't really see a date on it. Nice if we could, so we know exactly when it was stamped. Oh, but it says 1980 at the bottom of the stamps. Okay. So that gives us a general idea, not really that old. Okay, and then we have the 325, 1932 to 1982. Also not that old. 50 years of civil aviation. There's a block of 4 there. Okay, then we go right here to a 6AS Indie postage stamp. And here we have a, is it a 30? I'm not quite sure. But a nice postage stamp. Look at the details on the side. I mean, he's got his center picture, but go ahead and look at the side and see the people there. Some extra design in it. Okay, then of course the one we brought to you at the very beginning. And we have this one, 3AS 6PS. With the camel in the desert. Here we have just a mountain, $2. You can see at the bottom it looks like a street there. This one here is really hard to see. It's at 8 cents. I don't know how good you can see this. Not totally sure what the picture is. If you happen to know, be sure to leave it in a comment. I believe it's a lady. I don't know. If you happen to know, by all means, let the rest of us know. It's always good to find out. Interesting. I zoom it further back. Doesn't really help me. Alright. Interesting for sure, huh? Okay, and then of course we have the half Anna. Then we have the 1A India postage stamp. Quite the design, huh? There's a 60. Beautiful building there. Here we have a 5. A 20. Simple. A 3 PS. All right. Heavy machinery there. All right, so maybe this one here might be the most interesting, or this one, or maybe the one that we just can't make out. All right, be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and we'll visit another country on the next video. Bye-bye. Okay, today as we travel, we are going to visit Ecuador and check out and see some of the stamps that they have. This one here seems to be a very interesting one. It's a 1. Looks really nice. Of course, I favor blue. Blue and burgundy are my favorite colors. But it's a very pretty stamp, nicely designed. Alright, now let me show you what else we have from Ecuador. Okay, here's our first one right here. There we go. This is a $10 one with the cross. Here we have Ecuador 75, Tame at the bottom. Looks like it's a $3 stamp. Very different to put on a stamp, isn't it? And we have this one here. Not really sure the value of that. Let's see. It's written this way, but maybe should be viewed a little bit this way. And there's a 2 there. Yeah, the ship is that way. I have to turn it around to really look at it. Planes are flying, the ship's on the water, and there's a 2. Alright, so a little bit different kind of design of a postcard. I mean, postage stamp. See a guy there, let's see. I believe it's 1972. There's a guy, there's a ship, there's a plane. It's all written this way. But yet that's written this way. So, you decide which way this stamp's supposed to go. If you put it on an envelope, which way? Probably this way, right? Alright, and here we have a $5 one. Different. Here's a couple of 150s. They're both together. L Universal. Very different. Okay, then we have a 550, kind of simple. Then we have the 150. Beta Anna. 2 of them together. One's good, the other one seems to have a little tear in it. Okay, now this one's all stamped together. So I have one that's upside down, the stamp was put upside down. So here we have a 120 here. And this one, well, flip it around and you can see it's a 180. And then this one is 550. So these are all together on a card. Okay, then we have this one here, $2. And this one here, 40. Oh, this goes this way. The stamp written on top like that, but the stamp actually goes this way. Alright, so this way to look at the picture. You can see the beautiful architect, and it's 40. And if you want to read the writing on it, it's this way. Two ways to look at this. Okay, and of course the one we brought to you at the very beginning, the one. Then we have the 170. Nice mountain view there. And we have the 5 cents. Wow. Look at the crowd in there. Very nice. And then we have this one here, which is the 3. Very different stamp, isn't it? Alright, so out of all of these here, for me, this one is the winner of the best one probably out of this. Maybe not the most valuable, but I hope you've enjoyed visiting old Ecuador postage stamps. So be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, as we travel around the world looking at old postage stamps. Just thinking of the history that's behind. If you find one you're really interested in, pause it and then go check it on the internet to find out the story behind that stamp. Alright, bye-bye now. Okay, here we have U.S. postage stamps. Some of them are a little bit rare. This one here is rather unique and stuff. It's that Dag Hammarskjöld, Secretary General of the United States. I had some that was all yellow, the background. This one here has a lot of white in the background. So either the other one is the valuable one or this one is the valuable one. I'm not sure. But if you check here, it says April 10th at 11:30 a.m. And I do believe this is 1963, Illinois. That's the way it looks to me. So I don't know if you can see this better than me, but I can see the 63 and I can see there's something before it. So I'm assuming it's 1963. Okay, and that's the 4-cent stamp, and there's 2 of them together. So if it is the winner, let me know, okay? The one that's the most valuable. Okay? And if you don't know, send it to a dealer that you do know, so we can find out here. I'll post a picture of these 2 individually, well, together, of course, as an individual picture on my Pinterest, so it'll be easier for them to make it big, check it out, make sure. Okay? But let me show you the rest of the stamps that we have for this video. Look at this. US 6 cents. It's stamped on the paper. with the airplane and everything. I thought this was just so beautiful to see. It's like, wow, that's really different. I haven't seen one like this. And of course, this is via airmail. So airmail was 6 cents. Very good stamp. Okay, then we have 2 4-cents. 2 that I brought to you at the very beginning. So you can really check it out good. Okay, I'll also make that my top picture too. Then we have a 5 cents. John Fitzgerald Kennedy, 1917 to 1963. Then we have a 3 cents. Then we have Abe Lincoln, the 1 cent. And this one here, 1890 to 1940, 3 cents. And we have this, 3 cents here, Texas Continental, 1886 to 1936. Houston and Austin together. See with the star in the center between the two of them. The Alamo. And that one's dated 1936. All together there. April 17th, 7 p.m. Look at that. They even had the time. 1936. Okay. Then we have airmail, 6 cents. United States postage. And a 3 cents here. 1847 to 1947. There's a lot going on here. You have the horse, you have the train, you have the bus, you have the ship, and you have the, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Horse, train, bus, ship, and plane. Really nice. Look at that. All the details. Be able to put them all in together in one 3-cent stamp. Very nice. Okay, here we have a 4-cent stamps. Norris, George W. Norris. Progressive Ideals. And we have 2 of them together. 3-cent stamp. Very good condition here. And this is 1758 to 1958. Okay, this is New York World's Fair, 1964 to 1965. 5-cent stamp. Another 3-cent stamp. The founder of the Girl Scouts of the USA. 3-cent stamp. Here we have Ohio, 1803 to 1953. 3-cent stamp. And then we have another 3-cent stamp here. Okay, 1836, Oregon Territory to 1936. Okay, you can see the wagons on this one side and man on a horse wagon, on a horse on the other side. Very interesting stamp, isn't it? One you don't see too often. Okay, so this one, of course, is very interesting. Via airmail, 6 cents. But these two are the ones I want to know more about, to see if these are the ones that are the valuable ones or not. Because I did have one that the yellow was all, you know, the complete yellow background and everything. And I remember checking it, and I believe that wasn't the right one. That these are the right ones that are the valuable ones. Okay, and you can see the date on there and everything. Alright, so be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and we'll take you around the world through old and rare postage stamps. Alright, bye-bye now. Okay, this video has some half annas, some 1 anna, some half penny, some whole penny, and a 1 cent. So, they're nice Victoria pictures. So for those of you who like the Victoria stamps and want to check them out, this is a good one right here. So let me take you through all of them. I kind of like this one because you can see so much clearer and it's pretty. But let me take you through all of them. Okay, here we are with a half anna. This is an India postage. Okay, and again with the Victoria picture. Another half anna. Also India. Notice that one was in blue. This one's in green. Here we have another half anna. Also from India. So India has the different shades, kind of a turquoise, a green, and a blue. Okay, then we go to the 1 anna from India. Kind of in a beautiful pinkish. Then we have it in the brown, the 1 anna, with a Victoria picture on it. So we have these two that are the 1 annas. Now we go to the half penny. Here is a half penny. Does not say where it's from on it. A lot of times when they don't say where it's from, that makes it more valuable. I don't believe I see tiny little writing down there. Well, it might be just a design. No writing. Isn't that something? Half penny. With the Victoria picture, and don't know what country it comes from. So if any of you know about this one, be sure to leave it in a comment so we can all learn from it. It's always cool to learn. Okay, and here is another half penny. And it says Victoria right on top. Hard to really see, so you really got to look at it. You see the stars there because of the stamping at the post office. Makes it a little bit harder. Okay, so here we have 2 half pennies. And we have the 1 cent right here. It's a Canada postage, 1 cent. Okay, And we get down right here to the 1 penny with the Victoria right on top, which was the first one we showed you. And we have it in purple. See, Postage and Island. All right. Here's in 1D, Jamaica. They made their Victoria stamp. And then we have another one of the 1 penny. Alright, I hope you've enjoyed viewing some of these. Of course, I kind of like this one here. It looks really good and stuff, but maybe the most interesting one will be this one here. So stay tuned. Be sure to sub me as a friend as we travel around the world viewing old and rare postage stamp. In the comfort of your own home to top it off. How's that? Travel right at home. Alright, bye-bye now. Okay, today we're going to visit a mixture of some old postage stamps. Kind of mix them all up together and stuff. This one here seems to be a rather interesting one. Very unique in the design. The rising of the sun in the background and everything just brings it out so much more. This is a 1. It says CA 1894. So very nice one. This extra little side piece was still attached to it, so I'm going to leave it that way. So it says CA on one corner and 1894 on the other. Very nice. Unused and in mint condition. Beautiful stamp. Alright, let me show you what else we have in this mixed video. Right here we have a 5. Orange and black. Okay, here we have a 4. Look at this one. Very nice. 4 cents. Postage revenue. Northern Borneo. Alright. Very nice setting there. Okay. This one here is rather unique. It's almost like as if there's 2 stamps together. This is 1848. An Oriental stamp here. $500. Or 500 something. One side is ship and a flag. The other side has a 10 on it. I'm not quite sure. But it's 2 stamps combined together. 1948. Know a little bit more about this one? Please leave it in a comment and share with the rest of us. All like to get educated a little bit, especially in the area of old stamps, as more people are becoming collectors and investing in rare and old postage stamps. Here we have a 2 cents. I don't know why there's numbers there. 8310. Numbers for a reason, I believe. Okay, and here we have a Jubilee, 1868 to 1908. And it's a 1. Oh, it's another one of those. Huh, where they're holding up the penny. 2 little ones holding up the penny Isn't that unique? Seen that in the other video, only it wasn't a Jubilee. Very nice. So it seems I have a few of these. Different ones. This one has these dates on it, which is cool. Alright. And here we have 2/6. Half crown. Half crown. Interesting. Look at this. Look at all the art that's in this stamp. You have the man with a circle, and you have the armor and with all the hat and everything, and the horse, and a couple of horses there. Wow. That's a lot to see. Of course, the flag there. That's in his round armor thing. Look at all the details in this. There's a lot there to see. Wow. Very nice. Okay, and this one, different. 25 cents. Okay, if you know anything about this one, be sure to leave it in a comment. I know the picture is important, but this one's just different than what I've seen. Writing right over the stamp, though, I don't know. Okay, then we have this one here. 4 Annas. Beautiful architect there. Of course, the state emblem. Okay, then we have a 90. These are all in a mixed category. Just a bunch of them that I thought were unique to show. This one here we showed you at the very beginning. It's probably the nicest, well-kept one out of this group. 1894. And we have this little one here. That was in the days when they used to have to cut the stamps before they came with the perforations on the side. So that in itself gives you a time frame of this one. Okay, here we have a 6 CH official. Very nice stamp. Had to run through that twice, once for the black and white and once for the picture. That's where every now and then you find one that's upside down. It's because it had to go through this double printing. And by accident they get out. Okay. This one, oh, it's stamped British on it. Don't know if that's a British stamp though. It's a 1 cent. Look at that. What a beautiful picture, huh? Go right in and see that. Look at that. What a beautiful stamp. Nice work of art. Okay, and then this one here. He's a 5. Spanish or Mexican, I'm not sure. Santa Bows. Two stars on the bottom. Okay, so we have some rather unique ones here. That's a very unique one, that's for sure. Kind of like this one. Alright, be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, as we take you through different old and rare postage stamps. Nice way to travel, just looking at different stamps, huh? And you can do it in the comfort of your own home. How about that? Alright, be sure to sub me now. Bye-bye. Okay, today we're visiting stamps from all around. This is a mixture of variety of stamps that I just grouped together to have a nice variety. I really like this one. Look at this. You have the ship that's in the water, and then you see the rocks, and then you see further back another ship with its sails all up and everything. Really a beautiful stamp. If you notice, it was not cut exactly where it needed to be cut. That's why it's a little off-center on the cutting. But that's the way the stamp is. If you see in the sky, you've got 5 stamps there. 5 stars. So it's quite a unique looking stamp. It's a 1/2 of something. Isn't that a beautiful stamp? Love it. Okay, let me take you to the rest that are in this variety of stamps. First we have this one here from Salvador. It's a 5. Another nice great big star with a picture in it. Stars in all 4 corners. Beautiful stamp. Okay, then we have a Hong Kong stamp of a lady, and I don't know, 50 cents. A red stamp, 50 cents. Okay, then we have 2 Bermuda stamps. Right here we have a 3D and a 4D. A deeper purple and the other one kind of in a pink. Both with the same design. Very beautiful stamps. Ship sailing on the water. Peaceful kind of stamp. Okay, then we have this one. Very nice stamp, isn't it? Ta-da! Okay, and then we have these 2 that are attached together. They're 4. I believe they're Mexican stamps. Used, but in good condition. Okay, then we have this one here. Looks like it's a 1 of something. Almost look like they put a picture in a keyhole. Alright, if you know anything about this stamp, please leave it in the comment section. Look at that. We got 2 of them holding, almost looks like it's holding a coin. These 2 little ones holding a coin. Ah! Very unique. Look at that. One's going, phew! This is heavy. While the other one's really holding on to the weight. And the little one on the side. Look at that. Isn't that different? 2 holding, one having a hard time, and one tiny little one right there. It's a 1. Different, that's for sure, huh? Alright, and then we have a U.S. postage one, 2 cents, 1909. And we have this one. I have no idea what this is. Maca 5. Look at that. Isn't that a different stamp? See, that's why some of these are just put in a unique pile. Some we can identify and some I just don't know. Very different. Okay, then we have this one here. Very different one. It's a 1. I believe that's Spanish or Mexican, one or the other. Centavo. Very nice. I mean, look at the picture there. Details of that. Very nice. The used stamp in good condition. Alright, then we have this 1-cent one. 1920. Unused, good condition. Then we have a 3-cent one here. A Canada postage stamp. Then we have a 1/2 D Jamaica. On it, it's stamped in red, war stamp, halfpenny. And it's stamped like that, war stamp, that gives you an idea of the time, the year of the postage stamp. This one's really different. So 1 cent. Or is it 11? 11 cents? I don't know. Definitely different. You don't normally see this. This is like a game of cards. The spade, the diamond, the heart, and the clover. USIR. Isn't that different? Never seen a stamp like that before. Postage stamps to play cards. Interesting for sure. If you know anything about this one, what year they would have had this. Oh, it's a 10. I see the 2 lines, which is the center. If you back it up, you can see it's a 10. 10 cents. I was looking for the dot numbers. 10 cents. 10 cents to play a game of cards. Okay, and of course the one we just brought to you from the very beginning. Love them ships. All the stars just look so elegant. Okay, and then this one here, which is a German stamp. Actually had no numbers, they're green printed on it. I don't know if that's original or not. If you know anything about it, leave it in a comment. It's always nice to get extra education. Okay, and then we have this last one here at the very bottom. Postage 1 penny. It's a 3 NP. Don't know what country it comes from. $1966. Alright, there you go. Alright, so I think maybe the most unique one will be this one right here. So be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and we'll travel around the world viewing old and rare postage stamps. Bye-bye now. Okay, today we're going to visit Netherlands. Now this stamp is, I'm not sure. I don't know where this one really belongs, but here we are with it. If you know something about this one, be sure to leave it in a comment, because I have no idea. Alright, let me take you through the Netherlands stamps. Alright, this is 12.5 cents. Then we have the same lady for 50 cents. If you notice, that says 1946. The post office stamped it that way. 1946. So here you have the two of them. Okay. And we get into this one. The stamping from the post office kind of takes away a lot from her picture. Just wanted to make sure people knew it was already used, right? Okay, here's the 5 cents. This is the one where they just stamped with dots. And we have this one here, 10G. And this one here, it says 1926, stamped by the post office. A lot of collectors don't like those that are used. They want new, but sometimes when you have the date written on it like this, that's what makes it valuable, because they know exactly what year this stamp was used. So this is 1926. Okay, here we have a 5. Very nice. Almost looks like a fur coat, huh? Then we have a 4. ER. No, FR. We have a 5 cents. We have a 15 cents. A 10 cents. I like the design of the lighter purple around the frame. Looks nice. 7.5 cents. And then a 6 in the black and white. Alright, and we have a 7 cent. A 1/2 cent. A 1 cent. A 2.5 cent. Of course, the one we brought to you at the very beginning that I need more information on, so if you know it, be sure to send it my way. Leave it in a comment. Alright, so the most interesting, maybe the simple black and white. Alright, Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, as we travel around the world in the old and rare vintage stamps. Bye-bye now. Okay, today we're visiting Jamaica. Look at this one. I like this one only because it's really unique. It's one of these stamps that had to be printed twice. Once for one color and then another for the center. So it has to go through printing more than once. And way back then, that was something else too. So I really like this one. There's a good story there. It's a work of art. So let me show you what else we have from Jamaica. Okay, right here we have the 5. Very nice stamp. And here we have a 1. It says 1962 on this one. Here we have a 10-cent. Look at that. The colorful plane in the background, huh? Okay, we have a 2D, 1860 to 1960. Nice ship in the water there. The plane flying ahead. Part of the West Indies. Okay, and then we have these that are all together. 4D. 2 together. Okay, and right here we have 2.5. 2 pence, halfpence. Then we have a 1.5 D, which is pence. Very nice one, different. Simple with the picture, but it's all the design around it afterwards. Okay, and here we have a halfpenny. And the one, of course, that we brought you at the very beginning. The 1D, which is 1 pence. And look at this one, an 8. Blue Mountain Peak. Very nice. Of course, it's used. If you can get them unused, of course, they were more valuable, but sometimes they're valuable because they are used. Especially if they have the date that it was used stamped on it by the post office. Here we have the 12th of May, 1937, a 2.5 D. Okay, and then we have these 2 that we showed you before. And we have these that are still on the original stamp thing. 1655 to 1955. Man o' War at Port Royal. And the other stamp that's with it. 1655 to 1955. Ah, this one's about slavery. Very nice stamps. These 2 are together. Okay, and that's it. So this was the one that I found very interesting in this video. Hope you've enjoyed my bringing these to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, as we travel around the world in old and rare postage stamps. Bye-bye now. Okay, today we're going to give you some different groups of old vintage postage stamps. So let me show you what we have here. Starting with this one here. This one's a 2. Then we have a 6. And a 10. These three are kind of like one group. Then let's take you to the next group. This is 1898 to 1923, 2 cents. 1898 to 1923, 7.5 cents. 1898 to 1923, 10 cents. And that's this group. Now this one here is a large group. This one here's the 1. And we have 5. We have a 10. A 15. A 20. A 25, change the picture a little bit there, and a 30. So this whole group is another group. Very nice. Now let's show you another group of stamps. That's these here. 1696 to 1896. This is a 1. 1698 to 1896. 1696 to 1896. Here's a 5. 1696 to 1896. A 10. 1696 to 1896, a 15. These are in very good condition. 1696 to 1896, a 20. 1696 to 1896, a 25. 1696 to 1896, a 30. So this is the other group, starting with a 1, a 5, a 10, all in very good condition, unused. 15, 20, 25, and 30. Okay, now in this video, if you notice, these are all unused. In the second group, 2 of them, the last 2 are used. And in this group here, these are not used at all in very good condition. And then of course this last one, that's all in very good condition. Alright, hope you've enjoyed my bringing these to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and we'll bring you some more old vintage stamps from around the world. Bye-bye.